Mic off. Mic on. Mic feedback on. Mic feedback off. Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, let's try this. All right. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, error. Absolutely. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for that. I'm so sorry about that. I broke my computer earlier this week, and I'm still having some technical issues. It took me forever to like redo my green screen. Obviously, it's still not perfect, but I will get on it. Um, So today, well, before we do that, let's say hello to everybody. Get Rick. Thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for chilling here, and I hope you do have a good nap later today. Let's see, we got Quito. Thank you so much for the lurk. I got AK. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. We got Majin Bry. Thank you so much for dropping by. I love when you guys are here. Oh, we also got cool vibrations. Wow, I'm not used to having so many people so early on. Usually it just gets like, usually I wait like 30, 40 minutes to get to, but I'm loving it. Um, so yesterday, during yesterday's stream, I mentioned that I entered into a chop challenge. It's a cooking event at work. So the cooking event at work is a few things. It's supposed to be, it's a diversity committee event, and what we used to do before like pandemic and working from home is sometimes we do like potlucks and stuff. So we're gonna do kind of like a virtual one. It's the second one that we've done since the pandemic. So the one we're doing this time is that there's a list of like ingredients that we have to use. It's very very open, and on top of that, so let me just explain the rules real quick. The rules are number one, it has to be at least one protein. It's got to have two types of vegetables, and it's got to have a starch. On top of that, all has to be on one plate, and that's basically it. So yesterday I talked about making like a really super duper fancy sashimi dish, which I still would love to do one day, just to like increase my own cooking skills. But the reason I opted out of that was I realized like nobody would vote for that. My office unfortunately is not a very what do you call it? Adventurous group when it comes to eating. I remember my old office back when I lived in California, they were like, hey, a lot of people were willing to like try something at least once. This group is not like that. They're more willing to like, oh, what's this? What's that? Who made it? And all that stuff. So a lot more pickier type of group. So I decided like, well, and then I was looking at like cooking. I was looking at cooking stuff online yesterday after the stream, and then I was looking at just stuff like that. And then one of the things that popped up was actually the Disney Pixar movie Ratatouille. And what caused Remy or them to win over the that food critic? It was a childhood home cooked meal. A lot of people probably didn't grow up with the stuff I grew up with, so I figured like, well, let's just do kind of like restaurant quality stuff. The only thing that we're gonna do a little bit differently. This is gonna be a bit different than the kind of shrimp fried rice that you just get like at your local Chinese fast food place. We're gonna make it. We're gonna up it a little notch. We're gonna make it more high end. The high end one? Yeah, Pac-Man, welcome. Yes, yes, I entered into a challenge. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing it today. Oh, I forgot to hydrate. Yes, yes, let me go and do the hydrate real quick. Let's go and do the hydrate. Hey, welcome in, True Potato Man. Thank you for the hydrate. Um, so yeah, so do this chop challenge. I will be making sure fried rice so it fills everything. It's definitely got starch. It's definitely got a protein. It's definitely got more than two vegetables that you can easily fit on one plate. So the thing we're gonna do to make it like up a notch compared to the stuff you see at the fast food joints is that if you go to like a very high end Asian restaurant and if they happen to have fried rice, let them know. But if they did, then the one thing that they do is they chop things extremely fine. We're also gonna make it, again more of a higher end quality. Just to do a super super quick history on fried rice. This is like obviously before. microwaves before, that sort of thing. It's literally like, a pot or a pan on top of a fireplace type of we're talking about like thousands of years ago. Fried rice literally was always like the day prior's leftovers. So you take the day prior's rice and the day prior's side dishes, and you literally just mix it all in together. And then that was fried rice. Fried rice was always intended to be like a leftover dish. It was never intended to be like, hey, let's just cook fried rice. It wasn't meant. It was a way to save on resources. It was a way to, not throw any food away. Obviously, it's been elevated several times since then, but that is the history of fried rice. So with that said, one of the things that you'll see a lot, if you ever read like traditional fried rice, what they'll do is that they'll tell you to use day-old rice, because you want a drier rice for fried rice. If you get the fresh, like moist stuff, it's just gonna stick, it's gonna clump, it's not gonna taste the way you want it to taste. Obviously, nowadays, you can't do that. You can't serve somebody day-old rice. So what you do is that you just make rice, but you put less water into it, so that way it just becomes dry. So earlier this morning, I already made a pot of rice. I made 3 cups. I plan to make a lot. Um, and then, um, yeah, that's what we're doing today. So it will be fresh rice, but it is gonna be already on a drier side. Oh, get don't cry over not being a mod. You're not here enough. But that's okay. It's okay. You're all right. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for being here. Yes. Yeah. Oh, and AK, I do hope that you are feeling better. I wish I could give you some comfort food that might help you out. Um. Yeah, but thanks for dropping by. Okay, so everybody did see the poll of garlic. I love garlic in my food. So, I'm just asking what you guys think. Um so yeah, so it looks like a little bit of garlic is winning. People don't like a lot. So the last one is actually me. That's me personally. I often say that I season my garlic with food, because that's just how much I put normally. Like if the recipe says like put like 2 to 3 cloves, I'll put 6. I mean that's just how I am. But again, this is for to I want votes. This is not. I mean, yeah, I'll be eating it, but this is for my colleagues to vote on mine because I am in this to win this. I'm not gonna lie. And one of the reasons I'm streaming this is because they highly encourage people to like take pictures. Obviously, we have to take pictures of it, but they also encourage people to make videos of it and stuff like that. I'm just gonna show this whole stream. I mean, why not? Do a little bit about the history, doing a little bit about this, and watching me from doing it from beginning to end. Again, I did do some prep work. I already made the rice because I don't think anybody wants to watch me like make the rice and we wait 40 minutes, right? And then I already prepped the shrimp, so that's already done. I'll be showing it as I go along. And then as basically I'll be describing my steps and like how I prep that. Okay? Oh, you're not upset? That's good. I thank you so much. I know it's all jokes, but it's all good. And if you guys want, you're welcome. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and yeah, we could go ahead and give it. So I'm so happy so many of my mods are here today. During my cooking streams, I don't have access to a lot of stuff. I'll give a quick shout out to Get Good while I move over to the kitchen, okay?
Sorry, that's a fucked up joke. It's kind of funny though.
I don't know if it'll work if I switch over. Let's try it. Let's try it.
You going off?
This one. All right. I called the microphone's
And that's how you make a man feel better when you break his heart. There's nothing a quick blow he won't fix. I did that to my girlfriend the other day.
Okay, so I obviously have a family-friendly tag. I obviously need to take that away now. But that's okay. It's all good. All right. Anyway, I can go ahead and pull up my app. So then that way I can follow along with chat. So one thing you're going to see is I'll be showing off my knife cutting skills today. That's going to be the goal of this. All right, let me see. All right, perfect. I got the chat up. Awesome. Yay, it's up. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll start cutting a few things. will be so today what we'll be using the primary ingredients is I was on the fence about using peas, but a lot of restaurants use peas. So I was like, well, I'll just put a little bit. We'll be putting onion, red onion, and then we got green onions and carrots, which I have already washed. So let's go in and slice that up. I mean, dice them up, and then I'll just be chatting with you guys while I'm doing this, and then we'll just kind of talk about, the steps. Actually, before I do that, let me show you about one of my prep work. Rice is pretty simple. I think most people know how to do it. I have a rice cooker. I actually just use my Instapot. I had a dedicated rice cooker once upon a time, but we got an Instapot and it actually works very well. It actually cooks a little bit faster. But let me show you about the shrimp prep work that I've done. So what's one of the nice things about having shrimp fried rice is when you have a lot of it. I mean, who likes to have like a shrimp fried rice and you only have like three shrimps in there, right? So we're gonna put a lot. So this is shrimp is covered with water and there's some a little bit of sugar and some cornstarch in it. And that's optional. You don't have to do that. But again, I'm here to win. So the reason you do that is so that way when you actually fry it, it has that little bit of crispiness edge to it. It has that little texture that's very popular. So that's why it's put in there. You want just enough water just to cover it, and you want it to be cold. So that's why it's been sitting in the fridge. You should put it in there for at least a minimum of 30 minutes. Obviously, if you can put it in longer, you can. Yeah, that's great. So anyway, I need chat to tell me once the poll is done, how, yeah, basically once the poll is done, let me know, how much garlic I need to put in. All right, so let's go ahead and cut these tips off, and then we'll go ahead and, we call peel these off. Pretty basic stuff. Anybody can do it. Let's see, out here in the living room with the shrimp choices. Woohoo! Yeah, I actually have two types of shrimp in there. I have like the regular medium-sized shrimp, and I have these big jumbo shrimp. Now, normally you don't need to do that, but the only reason I did that is just for presentation purposes. When it comes time to do plating, I plan to take out the really big ones. I take the really big ones so that way I can plate it on top. So I think it might look nicer for photography purposes. Obviously, it's not going to do anything as far as taste. It's just for, because again, photography is important in this competition. So how is everyone doing today? Oh, if anybody happens to be nearby, again, I do offer curbside pickup. I know I keep saying that. I don't know how serious I am if anybody actually took me up on that. But I suppose if any of my colleagues that are nearby, I'm sure that they'll be happy to take me up on that offer. All right, so the carrots are, again, just, I just peeled them, pretty simple. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it really nice and small now. I'm gonna do it really small, like way smaller than what I would normally do. So basically, just cut it much smaller than I'm used to doing. So you just so basically, if you ever looked at the really fancy ones, they're really small. And then that actually increases cooking time, but obviously it takes a lot more time to prep rather than just dicing the little cubes. But again, we're gonna do the extra effort today because normally I would not cut them this small, but we are gonna do it today. So actually, a lot of the time today is actually gonna be spent on just chopping veggies, really. And then, yeah, basically you'll see my guess, I don't know if you'll call it nice cutting skills. And then after we're done with cooking, we're gonna kind of decide what we're gonna do next. I'm thinking either we'll just eat together, which was so weird the last time I did it. Last time I did that with you guys was when I made the pancakes. That was so weird. But I feel like I need to get used to it. I just feel like if I want to level up as a streamer, I need to do that. And I'll get with chat in just a moment once I get this cutting in. But again, you see, I mean, if you ever see like the diced veggies, especially carrots, I usually cut them in really small squares, but I'll be cutting it in much smaller pieces than that. I think it looks nicer when you do that. It's definitely considered to be more higher end when you cut it really small. There you go. Perfect. All right. 1-to-1 ratio shrimp to garlic. Oh my gosh. That would be cool. Hey, true potato wife. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know. I love the idea of photogenic jumbo shrimp. Yeah. Absolutely. So the idea for that is that basically the jumbo shrimp is going to be on top. So, I'm going to do one of those domed rice. Basically you put the rice in a bowl, you pack it in, and then you serve it on a plate. So that's the idea. And then once we have, and then I'll lay the jumbo shrimp on top of that. All right. So yeah, I'm spending a lot. I actually thought about doing this part off stream as part of the prep work, but I thought that if I did that, then I wouldn't be streaming too much. So my daughter and I, we actually beat. Hey, Yalu, how you doing? How you doing? Yalu the Guru is here. Can we get a shout out for Yalu? I think this is the first time he's ever dropped by one of the streams. He is the guru of a small, I assume small, country of Aldakvor. And he is leading the fight against Adakzilla. And we had a nice tour of his homeland when he played Minecraft the other day. It was actually a very nice stream. I did enjoy it. All right, perfect. Okay, perfect. But yeah, things are doing great, Yalu. I appreciate you being here. I joined in a chop challenge at work, and then there was some specifics in terms of types of ingredients we had to use. But one of them is that had to come from the person's culture. I was originally gonna do like something super duper artsy, but then I realized that nobody would vote for it. It would. So maybe when a future stream I'll do it just for my own benefit, because I would like to. What do you call it? I would love to level up my own cooking skills like that. So anybody was wondering, this knife is it's a vegetable cleaver. I also have a meat cleaver, which I will not be using today because it's just shrimp. I know some people like chopped shrimp. I think for the purposes of presentation, it definitely looks better with whole shrimp. So we will not be chopping the shrimp today. Okay. And I'll be cutting all these into very tiny carrot pieces very soon. You know what? Now that I think about it, I was supposed to put some lo-fi music to the scene, but I didn't do it. I totally forgot. Okay, what do we got here? We got more super cool user. Let's see. Good to see True Potato Wife. Gaming Guru to enlighten. Yes, he does have that really cool Go Guru emote. I use that when he wins. He also plays Smash Brothers. Um, he's better than me. But I mean that doesn't mean anything as far as I'm concerned. Actually, hey, True Potato family. I noticed you guys were online on the Switch last night. Came in my little alert thingy, playing some Paper Mario. I was so happy to see that. It's not so much about like you playing that game. It's more about the fact that you guys are actually having some time to like do something for yourselves. I know you've been so busy with like school and all that. So I think it's awesome that you took some time for yourselves. And I hope it's coming along okay. All right. So I already sliced these carrots. We're going to make them much smaller now. Let's go ahead and make it much smaller. Actually, you know what? I think it's better if you guys see it when I'm on this side. There you go. Right here. Oh my God, you have to do yeah, it has to be culture specific. Yes, it has to be. Yeah, the whole point of it is it is a diversity event. Oh yeah, because my original idea was like, oh yeah, we're doing a chow challenge. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go ahead and make some what do you call it beef Wellington. That was my original idea. It was just to cheat on it and just like make something super high end. And I have made beef Wellington before. I made a sous vide beef Wellington, which I think would have been really cool to really fun to stream that. So if you look at these carrots, I diced them much smaller than you typically see, just because it will cook more even. I mean, it's gonna cook evenly. It's gonna be nicer to taste, and of course, with the more surface area you have with most foods, it's gonna add actually more flavor. So cutting it really small like this definitely adds to it. All right. So yesterday I raided the channel The Walls of Jer. He's probably still sleeping. He did a 24-hour charity stream. He's from the Philippines and he did a charity stream to raise for the money for the frontline workers who are dealing with the pandemic. His goal was $300. I made a small donation, of course, but he ended up raising something like $1,700. And part of it was like after like a certain amount of money, he was gonna like do like some challenge, and he did it. It was actually pretty funny. He had to like eat. Now eating spicy noodles isn't that big of a deal. It's the whole thing that he had to do the whole thing without water. Like eat the whole pack without water. All right, there we go. Carrots are almost done, and then we'll do the green onions, and then the red onion next. Okay, and I'll catch up on chat as soon as I'm done with the carrots. Yep, we're gonna have plenty of veggies in this thing. You ever have like fried rice and it's like 90% rice? I don't like that. I like it when there's like lots of stuff. All right, perfect. All right, what do we got here? How did I do a sous vide Wellington? Oh, I will share that with you in just a moment. Let's see. Oh, I didn't read that second line, but anyway, we'll have you limit to like grits. Oh, there's nothing wrong with grits, although I mean, that probably wouldn't win any, prizes. I mean, I do enjoy some grits, but I don't think that's gonna win a chop challenge. Oh, but there's other stuff. Like, I don't know, chicken waffles will win though either. I love the canned settle. Oh, thank you. They would say beef Wellington is just a large dumpling. Would he? I don't know that well. I remember the reason I even tried beef. Okay, the first I ever had beef Wellington, like for me, was at a where was it? It was at a cruise ship, and it was actually really good. But of course, I didn't. I honestly never really even heard of beef Wellington if it wasn't for Gordon Ramsay. I'm not gonna lie about that. So, of course they make it seem like so hard. And of course I had to learn like, well, how hard is it? So, I looked it up, obviously watched his own videos. It's pretty hard. So I decided I'm gonna do this. So I went ahead and did it. So the sous vide part is obviously the easiest part. The hardest part was the pastry part. Oh my gosh. That pastry part was so hard. Yeah, let me see if I have it. I have it. It should be. Yeah, I do. It's right here. Right here. This is my pastry corner. I got this thing. So it's like a tool. It's like a pastry cutting tool. You see how like it alternates? Yeah, like alternates. So basically, you take a pastry, you cut it, and then it makes that a lattice cut. Um, yes, I bought it just for the beef Wellington, and yeah, that pastry was so hard. Okay, I have no idea what happened. I heard a little jingle and a little sound. Oh, we got Dr. Slim Jim Jr. Well, welcome in. Uh, how are you doing? My first instinct was to say don't break into you, but I don't know if you already heard that joke a million times, you know. But we are making some. But welcome in. You're welcome to chat or chill. I do a cooking stream about once a month. I'm trying to get a more consistent schedule going. But right now I joined into a cooking contest at work, and I decided just to make some shrimp fried rice because it fulfills all the requirements of ingredients. And it's a food that most of my colleagues I know would definitely would probably try. Most of my colleagues aren't like vegan or anything like that, but they're not, again, not the most you know not not the most adventurous. So it's not like I honestly think like if I cook like like a pho dish or something, because I am part Vietnamese, I really don't think any of them would go for that. So I was just like, well, what is a Chinese food that they would enjoy? And the clear choice in my mind was the stir fry. I mean, I could have made like pork or egg or whatever, but I don't think that would have been fancy enough. All right, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna chop these in two. I'm gonna have lots of veggies here. Yeah, but how you doing? I will follow up on chat in just a moment. We're gonna save these the greenest tips over here for the garnish at the end. But all this stuff is just gonna be all dumped in there together. All right. Once I'm done chopping this, I'll catch up in chat. So I chop it really, really fine. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go. So this is my little garnish bowl. Saving these green onion tops for the garnish. There you go. All right. So all we have left is the red onion and the lemon. Okay. Okay, so we got here. We got pup preach is something I absolutely hate making. So much effort, and homemade is not much better than a nice frozen brand. Hey, Birdman, welcome in. Thank you so much. Yes, you're absolutely right, True Potato Man. Pup preach was just such a pain. I remember I tried to what do you call it? I actually tried to make my own phyllo dough. Oh my god, forget it. I'm never doing it again. Buying the frozen one next time. Every time. I'm never making phyllo dough ever again. Let's see here. Yeah, but good morning. Let's see. We got all right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yalu is here too. All right, let's go ahead and I gotta show off my onion cutting skills. But first, I gotta peel out this top layer. Yeah, but obviously you guys are knowing what. So I'm making a lot because the idea behind this is obviously like I'm cooking this for like a what do you call it? A potluck. So even though it's just gonna be my small household that's gonna be eating this, I want to make a lot. So the idea is, if I was to make it for a real potluck, what would it really be like? Although knowing me, if it was a real potluck, I'd probably be making like double this amount. I have a tendency to overdo it for these kind of events. And you know what's really, really, really cool is like when you overdo it for these events, and you still like run out of food. It's like just such a nice feeling. All right, cool. There we go. All right, so what do you got here? All right. Oh, Orfila does even worse. You were very brave to try. Oh my. I think I was more stupid than brave, to be honest. All right. So again, I'm cutting this very, very finely. A lot more finely than I normally do. All right. Perfect. Here we go. All right. Awesome. That's one. And I've got to do the side cuts for the small pieces on the side. Normally I wouldn't even care about the side cut, but you know, we gotta be extra nice for this competition. Okay. Well, this knife is getting a lot of exercise today, I'll tell you that. I usually don't I mean, the cuts I make usually are not this fine. Alright, perfect. Alright, cool. There we go. Side cut here, side cut. Alright, let's go. Isn't this part so satisfying? Like just watching all this cut off? Like this part, this is like the best part of cutting an onion. You do this cut. When it just like all falls off like that. Oh wow. I'm putting a lot more veggies in that. I expected like one bowl. It's gonna overflow a bit. But that's okay. We're gonna have a fried rice with lots of stuff in it. A lot of stuff. And after this, we're gonna go ahead and prep the rice. And then we're gonna start cooking. Oops, wrong part. We're gonna start cooking the actual rice. So once you do all the prep work on this dish, everything else is pretty simple. It's just labor intensive, and especially like the way I want to do it, cutting it so finely like this. Alrighty. You know, I think I'll just leave the onion on the cutting board. The only thing I have left to cut is the lemon anyway. Alright, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh no, I trashed that one too. Alright, great. Just gonna cut the lemon. And then we are set. And then I'll catch up on chat again. Okay. There we go. That's it. Just half a lemon. That's all we need. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, just work on uploading content to YouTube. Alright. Well, yeah, I plan to upload this video to YouTube because that way, because again, it's a work competition and I want to show, like, hey, I made it. So maybe they'll even watch it. I doubt anyone's going to watch it. They might watch it, like 20 seconds of it. You have to go subscribe to you on YouTube. Yeah, I need to do more on that. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So what's the next step? Next step, let's go ahead and get the oil nice and hot. All right. I'm gonna take a. I don't really like this pan, but it's the biggest one I got, so that's what I need. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it here, so it's a little bit closer to you guys. And I got my flat top electric stove. I don't like this. My next house will have my old gas stove back. I totally missed that. Alright. So there you go. We got the shrimp again. So I'm going to drain it out now. Try to do it ways that you guys can see it, but it's just draining out shrimp. It's nothing that special. And again, the reason why it looks like the way it is, just water and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of cornstarch to give it that crispy edge to it. All right, let's go and put some oil on that thing, and then we'll be good to go. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for being here today. And oh, so anyway, what do you call it? So it was recently announced that TwitchCon is going to be in October in San Diego. I'm thinking, why not? I know my family would like that. Me visiting them. I have a family in the Los Angeles area, so I'm sure they would be happy to see me. All right, there we go. So we got plenty of oil because we got a lot of shrimp today. Okay, so we're gonna do the next part. Our next part's eggs. Let's go ahead and while that thing's heating up, let's go get some eggs ready. There you go. I'll show it right here. Let me get the what do you call it? The yolk divider thingy. I used to think this thing was so stupid. So this thing is an egg separator, right? This is an egg separator. You put the egg in there. I just thought it was like the dumbest thing. I was like, why would you do that? Like, you just do the shells. Until I got one. And I'm like, okay, I like this thing. I was going to get some eggs. Oh, I didn't do the garlic yet. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. Hey, can someone put in the chat how much garlic want? Because I don't have access to the poll. Yeah, I have to get the garlic in soon. Yeah, but I still have time for it. It's going to take a while. Yeah, someone could do that. Let me know how much garlic I need to cut. That'd be great. There you go. That's my one-handed eggs. One-handed egg cracking. Oh shoot, I need to. Oh no, I just separated that. Oh my gosh, I wasn't thinking. I totally was not thinking at all. Oh my gosh, I have to like actually get my hands dirty. No, I don't want to get my hands dirty. I'm gonna use this tool. Use this tool. Let's see if I can do it. I can't believe I messed up like that. Alright, there we go. I salvaged most of it. My gosh, alright, so I made a mistake on stream. It happens. So what we're looking for is the yolks. I don't need the egg whites. The egg whites I'm just gonna save for like maybe a breakfast tomorrow or something. Maybe I'll make a nice healthy omelet. So what we're looking for is we're gonna need a bunch of yolks. This is again, this is intended to be looking like it's pretty. We're making a beautiful dish. I am not aiming for healthiness. So if you're here trying to lower your cholesterol, go somewhere else. Because you're not going to find it here today. Alright. There we go. Look at that. Nice and easy. Alright, there we go. That's good for now. We are going to need more yolks later. I'll leave it out. Alright, so I hope someone put down how much garlic I need. Seasoned garlic with food one. Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much. I had some videos that wouldn't upload no matter what I did. The video kept getting rejected. I tried everything to figure it out and found a solution. I uploaded Google Chrome instead. Oh, the technical issue? Well, thanks for sharing that. I had no idea that that was a thing. I just thought it was more of a, what do you call it? I just assumed it was like a copyright thing. So Yalu, actually I tried to clip one of your videos, but it wouldn't let me do it because of copyright. It was when you did your community smash night. You did that during the intro, during the beginning of the game. They have this the song. They have the world. I think it's called World of Light or whatever. That song and Yalu was singing. I thought that was pretty cool. So I tried to clip it, but it wouldn't let me due to copyright. So I tried Yalu. I thought that would be cool. I actually wanted to call it Act 4 Idol. That's what I was going to call it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some garlic going. I get a lot of garlic. Alright, season 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, once I get this thing in, I'm sure the oil's warm enough then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. How about that? 9 cloves right there. That should be good. 9 cloves of garlic. Alright, here we go. So the oil's hot enough now. The way you test for oil, for me, you just gotta swirl it around. And if it has a really, really thin viscosity, kind of like waterish, then it's hot. It's hot enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this in here. And then once it gets warm enough, you kind of want to just put it as a single layer. You want to cook it as a single layer for a couple of minutes. Don't touch it. And then after that, then you add stuff. At least that's how I cook shrimp. You add it as a single layer. It's all going to shrink, as you know. It's going to curl up. It'll shrink. And then after that, you just leave it there for a couple of minutes. And then you start adding stuff like the garlic, white wine, that sort of thing. There you go. That's good. That's good. That's a single layer. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get this garlic going. I didn't know that song was copyright there. How dare you, Nintendo? Yeah, well, it obviously is. But I tried. But I mean, I didn't tell you at the time because, we were busy playing and all that, so I didn't think it was important for me to, like, say, hey, Lou, I can't try to split this. I'm glad you're here. I was able to share it with you. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is the worst part of peeling is garlic is the peeling part. I hate this part. But it's worth it. I don't I don't like buying like the pre-minced stuff. Like those stuff that comes in a jar, you just spoon it out. I mean, it makes things so convenient, but they're not as pungent. So, so yeah, I have to do it like the old-fashioned way. There you go. Well, that clove is kind of tiny. I mean, I don't know if that should count even as a clove. I don't even think that counts as a clove. Alright. So what I'm doing right now is pretty lame. Just cutting up, slicing up garlic. I mean, just peeling garlic. I'm not even slicing up yet. But I do enjoy like the actual slicing of garlic part. Let's see, hold on. Let's see. One of my pre-order predictions came true. A 3D Kirby. Yes, I saw the Nintendo Direct. That was actually the first Nintendo Direct I've ever actually seen live. Like, I usually just catch like the news articles at the end, but it was actually interesting. There was a streamer that I followed that was doing a watch party for it, so that's the only reason why I even did that. But yeah, I'm glad you're happy with that. I've actually, all right, yeah, okay, you might unfollow me if I say this, but I've actually never played a Kirby game before. Never. I saw my brother playing it. It just didn't seem all that interesting to me. I mean, I'm happy to like watch him play it, but that was the extent of that. And then obviously the one they saved to the end was Bayonetta. I've only played the first one. I never played the sequel, but I think it looked nice. I don't know if I'll play it though. All right. Looks like the ship is ready to be turned. I'm gonna turn it on low. I'm not ready with the garlic yet. There you go. It's not heating up evenly. That's another reason why I don't like this pan. I like my other pan better, but it's too small for this project. Alright, here we go. Another piece of garlic. I've seen like some like really higher, like more professional like cooking streams where they actually have someone like, I mean, most of them they just do it with their phone, but um, I've seen some where they actually like have somebody like actually like move the camera around, like zoom in on their chopping and stuff. I thought that was cool. I don't think I'll ever get to that level. I'm too casual for that. Alright, this is the last clove. We're almost done. Alright, here we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So this week I'm hoping for a lighter week of work. Last week was really, really busy. That's actually why I did not stream on Tuesday. I was actually working. Actually working all day on Tuesday. But I got done. I had a really, really, really big deadline on Tuesday, and it was just so busy. I mean, sorry, I had a deadline on Wednesday, so I did a lot of work on it. It's done. I said I was gonna take a bath on Wednesday night because it was just so stressful, but that did not happen. But I do plan on going for a swim later today. All right, that's good. This is coming out pretty well. Okay, and I will catch up a chat as soon as I'm done with this garlic. See, normally I'd be okay with this, with nice. Oh, I actually had one ex. Like he actually liked garlic, but he didn't like to eat garlic. Like he liked the flavoring of garlic. So anytime I cooked with garlic, With them, I just put like entire cloves in there. So that way when he seasoned the dish, he could just take it out. So he liked the flavoring, but he didn't like to eat it. So once that once I stopped cooking for him, then I was able to put seasoned food with garlic again. I'm seasoned garlic with food again. All right, awesome. So this is good. This is good. Let's go and check up on our shrimp now. You put the garlic. Okay, I gotta turn it back on to high. Look at that. He's not cooking evenly. That's another reason why I don't like this pan. But that's okay. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. So again, there's several. I have two sizes of shrimp in here. I got the jumbo ones, and I got some small ones. The small ones are gonna stay in the dish itself, whereas the jumbo ones are gonna come out. And again, that's for season. That's just for presentation purposes only. All right. So once it's done cooking, and again, the shrimp. The little shrimps are pretty much done. You don't want to cook the little shrimps all the way because they're still going to be cooked in the rice itself. So I'll be taking them out pretty soon. But obviously the big ones we want to fully cook because I'll be. There you go. Gonna take the little shrimps out. We're gonna move them to the side. Okay, so I can put all the big shrimps. See, normally I would just have them all the same size, but we're doing this for presentation. We're making it fancy for presentation purposes. Okay, there we go. All right, that's looking good. I moved all the large shrimps in the middle, so that way they'll cook a little quicker. There you go. Awesome. It's looking good. It's looking good. You get that red look to it. All right, Kirby is a quality franchise full of variety of games. If you were to change one thing about the games, it would be the difficulty. The Kirby games are too easy. The N64 titles will be great on there. I would like to see them add GameCube at some point, so that's my favorite retro console. Looks like you're making something great. Yeah, I'm making a shrimp fried rice today. As for, I wouldn't mind playing some of the other games. It's just, every, like many gamers, I have a game backlog. So, kind of working on that. Definitely working on that. I need to take the little shrimps out because I don't want to overcook them. The little shrimps aren't done yet. But again, we're going to be cooking them in with the rice. So you don't want to overcook it later. So I'm going to take all those out. And just put it into a side bowl. Again, the little shrimps aren't done yet. They're like 80% done. They look done on the outside, but they're not done. It's just too low of a heat for that to happen.
Oh, grow up,
You want me to
007.
grow up? Who's telling me to grow up? Yeah, but the new Bond film is coming out. I actually took the day off just to watch that. I don't know what's gonna happen because I think my kid also has that day off, and I was like, darn it. I tried to do something good. All right, here we go. Okay, we're gonna add the little shrimps back in. We're just gonna in just a moment. We're just gonna let these cook a little bit longer. All right, so here's the trick. So a lot of people think when they do a fried rice dish, what they do is that they just simply, put the rice in. But then you want that nice yellow look to it. So that's what I'll be showing today. And that's what the egg yolks are for. So again, this is just a pot of rice that I made. So I need a glove for this. You don't have to have a glove, but I think it's a lot better with it. So let's go ahead and put this glove on. You could just use a utensil if you really want to. I like to get right in there. So these are the 4 egg yolks that I had earlier. And we literally just gonna pour it right into the rice. So we just got raw eggs and rice. That's it. There you go. So just raw eggs and rice. And we're just gonna mix it up. Just gonna mix it all up. Gonna mix it up. So the reason I put a glove on is you want to break up the rice. You want to try to coat the rice. You want to try to coat the rice with the egg yolk. And that's how you get that nice yellow look to it. But you know, when people eat fried rice, they still like to see actual chunks of eggs. So that's why I took out 3 extra eggs. So we're gonna be doing that. There you go. So again, I'm just breaking it apart, and getting it all coated. It takes a while to do this. It looks like the shrimp is just about done. The jumbo shrimp. I'm gonna add the little shrimp back in, and then we're gonna add in all the garlic and the other stuff too. There you go. So there you go. So now you have this nice like yellowish look to it. So if you ever like see the fried rice at places and you're like, how do they get it all yellowy? Well, this is how they do it. They literally just mix it in with egg yolks. There you go. So that's it. That's the secret, I guess. Obviously, you don't want to eat it like this because it's raw egg yolk. So I don't recommend it. Alright. Let's go ahead and put the little shrimps back in. And then we're going to put some garlic back in for a minute. And I'm going to take all the big shrimps out in just a moment. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and add in the garlic. There you go. Look how much garlic I'm putting. There you go. We're seasoning seasoning garlic with food. Alright, awesome. Alright, perfect. Alright. Oh, let me hear your beautiful voice. Oh my gosh! Barman! I can't believe that! Barman with Steam sing mode. Alright, hold on. Oh my gosh. Let me start this real quick. I don't want to burn. Let me just season and then I will do sing mode. But I gotta get my counter up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that, Barman. Oh, demoralized me. Hey Google, countdown. 2 minutes.
Sure. For how long?
2 minutes.
Second timer for 2 minutes. And we're starting now.
Alright, and what do we have here? We got Bartman redeeming sing mode. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this to me. I had to rethink our relationship. So, what are we gonna do now? We're just gonna let the garlic simmer. Let it mix in with the shrimp. And after it's all mixed in, we're just gonna add a healthy dose of white cooking wine. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna prepare 3 more eggs. So that way people like to see the eggs in their rice. I have no idea if I'm doing this any good. I can't do this. Oh my god, I have no lyrics. I have no lyrics. The last time you did this, it was a game. I just read it. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna sing? Bartman, I'm gonna maybe because of you, I might get rid of this redemption. Oh my gosh. Um, I if one of my mods is available, let's give Bartman a shout out. And that way maybe one day we'll do this to him. Oh my god. Alrighty. Okay, now that the garlic is fully incorporated, let's go and add some white wine. I don't really have an amount. I just kind of pour it until it seems right. Kind of like a nice thin layer on the bottom. And let it simmer until it all evaporates. And then that's when you know the shrimp is done. And I'm so glad the timer's up. The timer's up. Oh my gosh. All right, barman. I hope that was worth it. That was such a horrible performance. See, the last time I did wasn't that bad because I already had I was reading the game and I already had all the lyrics on the screen, you know? Whereas this time, like, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I gotta just make it up as I go along. But I never promised it was gonna be a good performance. It says you have been warned. You sure you don't want to save that for like one of the other redemptions? So anyway, I'm making three more. So that we're gonna pour it on the rice later. Shoot, I think it almost came through. All right, got one more left. And then the shrimp is cooking very nicely. All right, there we go. So I got a bunch of egg whites that'll be like a breakfast tomorrow or something. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're at we're definitely well past the middle point of this. Oh, and Bartman, for those that don't know, he is actually a professional baker. And he says that one day he will do a bread making stream. So I am actually very much looking forward to that. I think that would be I think that's a wonderful idea. So right now I'm just waiting for all this white wine to cook off. And once it cooks off, then we can add the rice in. So after we add in the rice, um, we stir that out a little bit, and then we add all the vegetables and stuff like that, and then let that cook. And after it's done cooking, then we're gonna plate it. All right, I'm gonna get the plate. I'm gonna go get ahead of myself and start getting like the plate and stuff ready. Does anybody here like putting like their fried rice like a little bit on the spicy side? Like, does anybody put like hot sauce or anything on it? Let's see, that was awesome. You have an awesome voice. Well, I appreciate the compliment, but I think it's more about the embarrassment of me not being able to think about what to say. But I am glad it was entertaining to you, because that's why it's there. All right, I'm just waiting for all this white wine to evaporate, but it is smelling very nice. Well, we don't have to have it all evaporate. We just want enough. Yeah, but the little shrimps are definitely ready. I have this on high, right? Yeah. But yeah, I don't like this pan. Let me show you the pan I do like. So here you go. This is the pan I do like. This one, my copper pan. This thing, this thing cooks. This thing cooks. It cooks very evenly, heats up very evenly, and yeah, it's a great pan. I mean, it's also the most expensive one I own, but it's a great pan. This one, this pan is like $25 at Target. That pan's like $200 at Williams Sonoma. But this pan is also the biggest pan I have, so. All right, let's go ahead and take out all the big shrimp. And then we will, I gotta put this one away. Let's put this in the wash. Grab another one. Get all the jumbo shrimps out. And then this will be used for garnishing later. Kind of have a little, they're shrimps, so they're just gonna go for like a little spiral thingy. At least that's how I have it in my head. I don't know if it'll actually work, but we are going to try. I don't know how many I'm gonna actually plate for. I only need to plate one, you know? Oh, there's a little shrimp tail there. Okay, throw that away. There we go. Now here's the jumbo shrimp. Looks really, really good. So we're gonna cover that up. Nah, I think it's. I'm gonna cover it up with the other dish. Just keep it nice and warm. All right, let's go ahead and add the rice now. I don't need this anymore. All right, let's go ahead and add the rice. So again, this is the rice that's been covered in egg yolk. Just gonna put it right in there. right. Well, let it cook a little bit. And once it cooks a little bit, then we'll add in all the extra ingredients. So this part we gotta just break down the rice. And once it starts like having that pop sensation, then we can enjoy it. Once you start hearing it like go pop pop, then you know it's like, then it's time to like start adding the other stuff. All right, there you go. That's broken down enough. There we go. I might need to add more oil in this now that I'm looking at it. I don't think there was enough that was still in there. Let's go and add more oil. So it's gonna take. Oh yeah, it's not gonna be enough. Looks like the egg on the rice just like sucked it all up. So let's go and add more. I probably should have added it earlier, but that's okay. Could easily salvage this. I'm gonna need to add a lot. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. Let's get it all nice and coated so nothing burns. All right, good. There you go. It's been salvaged. Perfect. Nothing was burnt. Just gonna have to take a little bit longer to heat up, warm up, and that's okay. So just gonna kind of mix it all in. It's gonna take a little longer to warm up, but that's the only thing. Other than that, it's still perfectly fine. In fact, I don't even know if that's enough. This egg is just taking it all up. I'm adding more of everything. Usually I don't make servings this large. Again, because I usually just cook for like, small, like my small household of 3. Not like not this much. All right, there we go. So let's let it just sit there for a bit. It's all coated. I think I might need more though, to be honest, just because I'm be adding the vegetables real soon. Let's go ahead and just do that, because I'll be adding more eggs later. But but I am starting to smell the fried rice. All right, there we go. So yeah, if you're on a diet, look away. Don't look here. Don't look here. There we go. It's very oily right now, but it'll be fine once I add in the extra ingredients. There we go. Let's go ahead and put a nice even layer. And I'm going to catch up and chat now. One thing I really like about cooking streams is like usually when I'm done streaming, like what are we doing? Like, hey, I'm hungry. Let's go eat. But the nice thing about cooking streams is that, hey, the food is here. So the food looks pretty plain right now. We're just looking at eggs, rice, and shrimp. Oh, Maui, welcome in. You'll take a plate. I do offer curbside pickup. You're more than welcome. And let's give a shout out to Maui Kraus if anyone's available to do that. I'm not obviously not in front of my computer to do that. But Maui is now in California, moving from obviously Hawaii. All right, he's actually close to where I used to live. He lives in the Sacramento area. I used to live in Stockton. So that's neat that he's there. Maui, if you ever need a realtor, let me know. I know one really, really awesome one. I think he'd be like tickled pink if I actually gave him a referral to Twitch. Awesome. All right, so it's just getting there. It's still warming up. It's just not a good pan. Let's go. Awesome. Let's see. Glad to be here. Cooking stream. Maui, are you ever gonna do a cooking stream? Make us a what do you call it? What's that dish called again? It had a funny name. It was it's that dish in it's common Hawaii where you put rice, egg, and gravy. But it had like a funny name. I remember I had it and I didn't really like it. But I did it because, I'm there. If I'm in Hawaii, I eat Hawaiian food. I remember I had spam. I remember having, I'm not a big fan of Hawaiian pizza until I went to Hawaii. It was like, because usually when you get pineapples stateside, it's all, for like Guatemala or El Salvador. But obviously, when you go to Hawaii, they're not going to import pineapples. You're going to have local pineapples, and that just made all the difference. A local mocha, there you go. I'm awesome. Yeah, so yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All right, there you go. So it's gotten to the point where it's almost frying, not yet. So we're gonna keep on waiting. See, this is why I really miss my gas stove because it would have definitely gone there by now, even with this crummy pan. The reason I'm hesitant to buy another pan is simply because I plan on moving sometime next year, and I'm like, I don't want to like move more stuff. The idea is like I'm just gonna toss this pan away once I'm done, so that way I don't have to move in. And I don't really like this pan anyway. But again, I bought it when I moved. It was 25 bucks out of Target, and it did its job. It did its job. Yeah, we're gonna adding all these veggies soon. Yummy, yummy. Yes, yes, I'm hoping so. Yeah, I'm gonna add all these. So I have in here. I got peas, carrots, green onion, and onions. And we already have a lot of garlic in there. When I started out the stream, I put a poll out there. And I asked, how much garlic should I put? I put a little, medium, a lot, or season the garlic with food. And season garlic with food one. So there's 9 cloves of garlic in there, and it smells absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love garlic. We had a Hey, bye. If you ever get a chance, go ahead and visit Gilroy, California. Gilroy, California, unfortunately became very famous after a mass shooting, but ignore that. The real reason they're famous is because they have a garlic festival. They have a Gilroy Garlic Festival every year. I've been there twice, and I've had obviously all their food was like garlic seasoned food. And they also have garlic ice cream. Garlic ice cream is always free. You don't have to pay for it. They give you like this little itty bitty tiny cone with a little dollop of garlic ice cream in it. You can just eat it in one bite. Um, but definitely something fun to do. It's gotten so much bigger. I remember the first time I went there was mostly food, some art booths, and that's basically it. All right, there, that's ready now. But now they actually have like a children's attraction. They have like tourist information. It's gotten so much bigger. I remember when like first time I went there, it was just like one parking lot. I mean, and now it's like expanded to like several. All right, here we go. We got some veggies in there. Let's add the rest of this onion because I don't know, it might be onion overkill. Maybe I won't add all of it. I'll just add some of it. Maybe one whole onion is too much. There you go. That's good. And then we'll add some lemons. And then I have the tops of the green onions, so I'll use that for garnishing later. I'm gonna add some lemon juice. Oh, looks like a couple seeds got in. Gonna take away the seeds. Okay, I'm having a hard time picking out the seeds. There you go. I got it. There's another one. Okay, I got that one too. Cool. There we go. And then we're going to put in the last bit of egg yolk on top. So that way we get, because people like seeing chunks of eggs in their fried rice. Just pour it right in there. There we go. Let's go. So this is the final step. I really wish this thing was a lot hotter. But whatever. It is what it is. Let's just work with it. I'm gonna cover it up just so I can have it heat up faster. But look at this. It's really colorful because that's what we're going for. That's why I picked a red onion, not a regular yellow onion. I know some of these people like putting celery or corn in their fried rice, um, which is fine, I guess. I don't really like either of those because I don't like celery, and corn is just too much yellow because you already have it with the egg. All right, there we go. So that's good right now, and we're just gonna let it cook for a bit. Let's make it wider. If you ever wanted to cook faster, one of the things to do is just make a hole in there. All right, there you go. Perfect. It's covered up so it could heat up faster. Just because it's, it's electric stove, it's all pan, that sort of thing. Oh, yummy, yummy. Yes, yes, I'm glad you agree. So during this part, during some downtime, what I usually do is I just simply clean, because that's efficient on me to do that. So that's what I'll be doing. So these are just running everything down the garbage disposal. Nothing fancy about that. There you go. Done. There's some more. And then I'll be washing the other stuff. Yeah, but it looks like it's going to come out great. I think the fun part of today is going to be the plating part. I don't get too many opportunities to plate stuff, just because, I'm just cooking from home. It's not like I plate stuff for, like, myself and my family, but not really. You just kind of plop it in a bowl and you eat it, right? But I do enjoy the act of plating. I think that is fun. I just don't do it a lot because, I mean, after a busy day, you just want to shut up and eat, right? So the one I'll be plating is going to be a big serving, because I think that's going to be a better appeal for my coworkers who will be voting on this. So you just got to know your audience, right? Yeah, yesterday I was talking about making a dish, but it would have been totally just for my purposes. I was going to make a beautiful sashimi dish, but I don't think any of my colleagues would like that. All right, I'll leave this here. This thing I can't really wash in the dishwasher. All right, there we go. Keep washing my hands. That's all right. Let's go and check on how it's doing so far. All right, I can hear a little bit of a sizzle, but not really. You kind of want it to be like popping. Yeah, I'm like I said a bunch of that. Like I think in every cooking stream I've ever had, I think I think except for one. The other one, it didn't require the stove. It was the sous vide, and that just requires a sous vide in the oven. I think in every single one of these, I've always mentioned about how much I miss having a gas stove. I so miss having a gas stove. All right, there we go. This is looking pretty good. It's looking really good, actually. Okay, let me get some for you guys to do a zoom in. Here you go. So this is what it's looking like so far. There you go. Looking pretty good. It's looking really colorful, just like I wanted to. There we go. Awesome. Let's cover it up some more. I'll split it up again. So the reason I split it up this way is actually just purely physics. The more surface area you have, the faster it'll cook. So you get more around the edges, and you get the kind of dip in the inside. It helps. It doesn't help that much, but it's cooking so slow. I'll take every advantage I can get. All right. I'll just put stuff away. Anybody sit later today? You would like to try some? You're welcome to do that, Barman. Barman, one of these days, let's. Hey, Barman, how are you with puff pastry? Cause I was talking earlier. I don't know if you caught it, but I was talking about like my experience making phyllo dough, and I was never gonna do that ever again. But yeah, how are you? And I know bread's your thing. Just wondering about puff pastry since it happened to come up in conversation earlier. All right, there we go. I'm gonna wrap this thing up so I can save my egg whites for a future meal. Wait, what am I doing? Something's on here. Oh, we got turtle pasta coming in. Turtle pasta is despite his name, he does not do cooking streams, but he does Mass Effect, and he's planning a special event in October to do spooky games. Oh, so turtle pasta. I actually told one of my in real life friends about you. Nothing grand. It was just like she was talking about how she was playing Mass Effect. And then I told her how I've never played the game, but I was watching a streamer play it. The only thing I mentioned specifically about your channel though was that how like she's a busy person. She's a mom like me. She's actually a real lawyer, whereas I'm a fake lawyer. She's a real lawyer, so she's like playing on easy mode. And basically I mentioned how you play on hard mode, and I did you were on some like final or really hard mission, and then I did the ban in-game action about like I said you can't shoot, and I remember like on a different fight I said you can't heal, and yeah, she's just like oh my gosh. So yeah, just kind of sharing with you what I've been telling you about. It's easy once you get the hang of it. Well, Barbie, I have to say your baking skills are definitely many cuts above mine, I'm sure. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do a collab one day. Um, I was saying earlier about how TwitchCon has been announced. So it'll be September. No, sorry, October of next year in San Diego. Let's do some collabs. I think it'd be fun. If we don't, we just like hang out at a bar and just chat. I'd be cool with that too. But I'd love to meet some of you guys, and I think that's like the perfect venue to do it at. Alright, I think this is just about done. I'm never gonna get the sizzling pop thing that I want, just because it's not gonna happen. The stove is not, it's just not gonna get hot enough. I'm also making a lot of, like, I'm doing a lot of spillage here, because all these pieces are so much smaller than I'm used to. Anyway, let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. And then after I clean it up, then we're gonna get the plating started. Alright, here we go. I think fake lawyer. I am a fake lawyer. A lot of people think I do law stuff just because I deal with like a lot of legal stuff. But yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I don't have like ESQ after my name or anything like that. All right, there you go, nice and clean. I gotta wipe this thing down with the. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna toss this in the laundry. I need to wipe that down. It's got some spilled egg on there. I think a year or two, I'll do a good male run through of Mass Effect since I'm doing evil female. So are you gonna do evil male then, or just gonna leave that up to your chatters or your community rather? Let's get some wipes. I just need one wipe. Oh, I am very sore today, by the way. Yesterday, so I share with people how we bought like a beater car. So yesterday without getting too much details into it, because it's boring and dumb, and I don't even know too much. My husband was working really hard on it, but basically, I more or less detailed it yesterday. I went through like 100 wipes. It was a lot of work. For I think like on a normal day it would have been okay with me, but in pandemic days, it was a lot of work. A good meal. I sure would vote to kill everything again if I did. Hey, only I always tell you to let them live. I know you. I know your community is a lot more less diplomatic than me, but all right. This is. I'd say this is just about done. In fact, I think it is done. I'm just gonna turn it off and just let it sit here for a bit then, and then we're gonna start plating it then. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know what I never added? Yeah, I didn't do it. I never added salt. I was supposed to do that early on. I just totally forgot about it because I was just so in tune with chat, but that happens. I need white pepper. I got white pepper. I was gonna add some salt and pepper. Luckily, it's not too late for that. Okay, white pepper. You want white pepper for this. It's better for this dish than black pepper. But obviously, I don't expect everybody to have white pepper. It's not that common. I mean, it's common you can just like go to Walmart and buy it, but it's not common that like most people just have it in their pantry. Oh, speaking of Walmart, hey, we need to do a shout out for turtle pasta. Somebody do a shout out for me. I know turtle can't do that. I need a. He knows I'm just hoping for that one specific video to come on. The turtle has a turtle works at Walmart, and he shared a little bit about his story. You're not gonna get that clip. I'm not gonna get the clip I want. Don't tell me you deleted it. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can do it. Hold on, I do it on mobile, so it's slower. I don't even know if it'll come. Oh, there you go.
What's going on, guys?
Ah, it's the wrong
Guys,
clips. I can
girls,
hear it. I can't
Santa
see it.
Claus, I know you're watching. You're always watching, just like in the song.
You're talking about Santa Claus being a stalker? Oh my gosh. So I put a family friendly tag, and so far both of them have not been that family friendly yet. Let's see. He's always watching. Okay, hold on. You added more to it? You need to go and delete some of your clips, especially the ones that I think aren't very worthy, so it can increase the probability of my clip coming out. Because you know everybody likes it. All right, let's go. Let's go and get this. This. Let's get a bowl. We're going to do a huge serving, because I think people like huge servings of fried rice. And then we are also going to plate it with the jumbo shrimp. And where's the sriracha? Here we go. Here's the sriracha. Here we go. Does anybody not like sriracha? Just asking. I'm gonna be putting this is gonna be on the side. Some people like their fried rice a little bit on the spicier side. Not everybody, but I think it'd be nice just to accent it with a few dots. He's always watching. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and do the final step. It should be the. There you go. It's looking good. It's looking really, really good. You know, I'm gonna grab some and just show it to you guys right now. Kind of like what it looks like right now. Oh, there's a shrimp tail that fell off. Oh, I heard an alert. I don't know what happened though. What happened? I can look at it later. But whoever it is, I don't know what happened. Thank you so much for whatever it is. I can't even tell. Can't tell. Oh, Queeno, thank you so much for 100 bits. I appreciate it. Super much. Super much appreciate that. Yes, everyone's welcome to have some. I have plenty. Plenty. So I'm gonna make a huge serving because I think it looks more impressive when it's huge, but that's just me. I mean, I'm in Texas, so everything's bigger here. Right. So what I'm doing is I'm literally just putting the fried rice into this gigantic bowl. So this is gonna be like a large size, like a really, really large size. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing it down to compact it. So after I compact it, and then I pick a much bigger bowl than I usually would, because again, so we're just doing it for plating purposes. I don't actually expect anyone to actually eat all this in one sitting. I mean, if they want to, I'm not gonna judge them. I'm just thinking I can't do that. That's all I mean. And I'm a pretty, I wouldn't say I'm a big person, but I'm definitely not at a healthy BMI, and I'll just leave it at that. All right, there you go. So what we do is we press it down and compact it. Again, I would never serve it to anybody like this, because look at it. So right now it's just flat. It's just nice and flat on top. As long as it doesn't look very nice right now. So what you want to do? Just put it right here on the bowl. There you go. You flip it over. And then you kind of want to tap it around. I want to make sure it's all clean around here. Yeah, this is for my coworker. Oh no! This is like pretend potluck competition. Yeah, it's for my coworkers who are never gonna eat it. I have to like pretend that they're eating it. All right, let's go see how it works. Look at that! Woohoo! So that looks good. Looks beautiful. Let's go ahead and a few grains fell out, so I'm just gonna take it out. Oh no. Okay. Let's take these out. See, like a little bit, like a little tiny bit fell. So we're just gonna take those out. Just take those out. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That looks pretty good, right? I mean, it's huge, but that's what I want. I want to do like a huge dish. Huge. Now we're gonna. So I had these extra large shrimp that I made earlier. So we're just gonna kind of put it on top. Okay. Okay. Put like that. And kind of have it like all the tails kind of just like face the inside like that. I hope it stays. This is the part where I was like, I don't know if it'll stay, but we'll try. There you go. Ooh, I don't know if it'll stay. Come on, stay. It's not gonna stay. Okay, I'm gonna have to have the tails overlap then, and that's fine. I'll have the tails. Oh my gosh. Pick a different one. Let's pick a different one. There you go. Oh my gosh, this is not okay. How if I just do 3 then? 4 ain't gonna work. All right, when that sure fell, then these fell too, and that's okay. That is okay. All right, cool. All right. Now the carrot for a nose and 2 coleslaw. No, oh, no, we're not doing that. Okay, so we're gonna present like this side, and I can put a few dots here, just to make it look fancy. All right. I had to wipe that down. So you'll notice like the pros they always wipe down the edges, and even though you can't see anything, the reason why it's done is because of fingerprints, really. But this thing definitely has oil on it because oh no, it's this is not gonna. Oh my gosh, it just collapsed. Well, you know what? I only need this side to look nice because remember it's just taking pictures. I only need this side to look nice. There you go. I only need this side to look nice. There you go. All right. Oh my gosh, it broke. It broke. I'm not happy with that. I'm wondering if I should redo it. Should I redo it? I guess I could just make another one. I'll do like, best 2 of 3 or something like that. Best of 2. I'll redo it. Best of 2. Cause I can still we can still eat that as a family. All right, let's go ahead and try again. Maybe it was too hot. Maybe I needed to cool down more. But I will say it smells very, very good. Yeah, I actually thought about doing lobster. If I knew that today was National Lobster Day, I probably would have done lobster. But I did not know that ahead of time. Anyway, let's go ahead and try this again, and hopefully I'll get this right this time. Okay, gotta compact it in real nice. Yeah, these are some huge portion sizes. Okay. All right. I never tried to do with a bowl this size before. I've always done on smaller bowls. So maybe that's why I'm having so much trouble with it. All right, that's plenty. That's plenty. I was gonna push it in. All right, that's good. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay, that's good. Just kind of tap around it. Tap around it. My upstairs neighbors have a leak into my ceiling. I see drips. Well, you know what? That's what you call property management for. Okay. All right, that's good. That's good. Let's try this again. That's some breakage here. They're very reasonable. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm just making this thing worse. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. This is looking a lot better. All right, let's go ahead and clean out the edges again. All right, good. That's looking good. This is looking really good. I was gonna put 3 shrimps on top because that's probably what messed me up last time. I was being too ambitious. I was trying to put 4. Okay, 1, 2. I got 3 right here. Oh no, that's not right. Oh shoot. I want them all facing the same way, you know. I think it'll look nicer that way. They'll face the same way. There we go. That looks good. All right, and then lastly, we're gonna put a bit of sriracha on it, but not on it, just on the side. Oh shoot, got the watery stuff here. Get rid of all the watery parts. I want the solid part. There you go. Okay, got that. That's not how I'm imagining it. Let's try that again. Let's do it here. There you go. That's better. I got a little dot here. I'm gonna make it bigger, bigger. There you go. This is how I'm imagining it. There we go. That's kind of how I'm picturing it. And it just broke apart on me again. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna take this shrimp out. There you go. I'll go in there. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna take pictures of it really, really quick before like it breaks again, and then I'll show you guys. Let's see. This weekend they won't be back until tomorrow. Okay, yeah, that totally sucks. I don't miss renting at all. One thing I do miss about renting is that, like, yeah, I mean, part of it's pretty nice in terms of not having to pay for maintenance. All right, so I'm going to be off of chat for just a moment. I am going to take pictures of this thing. All right, let's go and take some pictures. All right, here we go. That looks very pretty for a dish. All right, there we go. Oh, shoot. I'm glad it broke before I took the picture. All right, here we go. Here's another one. Let's do a square picture. Do it right on top. All right, that looks good. All right, so now I'll show you guys what it looks like. Here we go. Ta-da! There you go. How's it look? I hope it looks good. Okay, and it just broke. But that's okay. I took the pictures. That's all that matters. Oh my gosh, compacting is a lot harder than I thought. Maybe I should add some, I don't know, something to make it stickier if I ever want to do that again. Ever want to plate it again. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to the PC side. I'll see you guys in a moment. All right. All right, I am back, and I totally need to fix my green screen. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I don't have that much white hair. Oh, you head out the store? Awesome. Well, anyway, I am gonna go ahead. I appreciate everybody here for being here. We are gonna go eat. Before I do that, I want to thank so many people for being here. This has been an awesome stream. I seems to be that my homemaking streams are better than my gaming streams in terms of viewership. I mean, my gosh. That's awesome. That's super awesome. So what do we got here today? Today we have actually, before I do that, I plan on being back on Tuesday. I am hoping to beat Ace Attorney. Probably not gonna happen, but I can try. I'm gonna try to beat it. But I appreciate Get Rig for all the redemptions. Dr. Slim Jim Jr. For the follow. I also appreciate the follows from sort of the redemptions. Yeah, from Barman, we got Aquino for the 100 bits. Turtle Pasta, thanks for the 27 bits. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, Jobu, you just missed it. All right, Jobu, I need to show you my food, the food I just made. You know what? I am not gonna go back to the kitchen. I'm too lazy for that. I'm gonna email myself these pictures, and then you can and I'm just gonna show it on screen. So basically, to quick summarize this stream, it was a cooking stream, and I was it's a cooking competition for work. So the cooking competition for work, hold on, let's see. It was a chop challenge, and we had to do we had a list of ingredients that we needed to use, and we also needed to it had to be from the person's culture. After a lot of debate and thinking about it, I ended up just doing shrimp fried rice because ultimately it's a popularity contest. So that's what I did. Let me go ahead and so I took a picture of it real quick before it broke apart. Um, let's go ahead and see the pictures. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my window capture screen. Is it there? It is there. Awesome. There it is. That's what it looked like. So that's shrimp fried rice with some extra jumbo shrimp on top just to make it look pretty. And then that's some dots of sriracha on the bottom just for decor purposes in case people want it spicy. And that's a top down picture of it. Yay! So there we go. So we are done. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid now. Who are we going to raid today? Any suggestions? Oh, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna rate It's Maddie. I owe him a favor. He's playing some clone hero. He is definitely he's definitely a not family friendly at all whatsoever. Oh, you've been lurking? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Jobu. You know I look a lot of your streams, but and I have to say, anytime Jobu's on, I'm on his stream. A lot of it is because I am trying to become part of his. I try to get that 500,000 channel point redemption. At the rate I'm going, it's going to take me about 3 years, but it'll happen eventually. All right, let's go to Rate It's Maddie again. We are going to. I don't. Here, hold on. There we go. It's time to cook. Double cooking stream. Alright, hold on. I don't know if you guys have that emote. If not, that's okay. If not, we will go ahead and do double cake raid like our normal one. Double cake raid. Awesome, awesome. So there we go. So again, I'll be back on Tuesday. Go and copy one of those. If you have the cooking emote, awesome. If not, that's cool. Um, anyway, I love all you guys. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. I'll see you guys out and about on Twitch. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat now. Have an awesome day.
How we all doing? How was stream? Well, the fuck is going on right now?